This is Baruch here. I'm at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and today we're going to look at the Zohar, which is brought to us for this Shabbos. It's on page Kuf Yud Beis in Parshas. Let me get it up here in Parshas Truma. So over here we're going to read the Zohar first, and then we're going to come back and look at the Matok Medevash. So the Zohar says, here we are. The Zohar says, Raz of the Shabbos Ihi Shabbos. The secret of Shabbos is Shabbos itself. This Achdach Baraz of the Echad that joins together in the secret of oneness. The Mishra Allah Raz of the Echad in order that should dwell on her the secret of oneness. Salusa the Ma'ala Shabbos. Let's talk about the Friday night davening. The is Achdas Kursia the Akira, because what happens at Friday night is a yichud takes place between the holy, precious, glorious throne, Kedusha, Baraz Dechad. There's a unity that comes together in the secret of oneness. Vistakan is the Mishra law, Malka Kedusha law, and she prepares herself, that is the Shabbos, so to speak, prepares herself to accept upon herself the Holy King, which is her Anpin. Kad Ayol Shabbos Ihu is Yachdas is Parshas Besitra Achra, because when Shabbos starts, and remember that the world is turning. It's always turning toward Shabbos, and sooner or later, Shabbos is every 7 days, Shabbos comes back around. So God Ayol Shabbos is as the Shabbos starts to appear. Is Yachadas is Parsha Besitra Achra. Then the Shechina separates herself, so to speak, from the other side. We call dinim and all the dinim that were clinging onto her, they all leave her. And she remains in a oneness with one light, one holy light. This atras become a itrim, she becomes crowned with many different crowns, the Gabi Malcha Kadisha, because she is directed towards the Malcha Kadisha, who is her Anpin. So all of those controllers, all of those rulers of anger, Maridina, and those angels who bring dinim, Kuhu Arkim, all of them run away. This and only Shabbos is in charge in the whole world. And her face, as a result of that, shines with a beautiful, beautiful glow. This Akra the Sama Ba'ama Kadisha, and she crowns herself down below on the holy people, the Jewish people. And all of them become crowned with his holy souls. Then, Sherusa the Slosa the Varchollah. So there's a beginning now. Or she's going to make a prayer. In order to be able to bless her, in tremendous joy and love, with shining faces. So therefore come and say, bless Hashem, he who does the blessing. As Hashem Daika. So one of the blessings should be to Yud Kei Vav Kei specifically. Begin the Miftach, the Gaba, Bebracha, in order to begin speaking about the Shabbos with the language of Bracha. Now we're going to look over here, and we're going to read the Matok Medevash only, starting over here on this is page Kuf Yud Beis, and here comes the Matok Medevash. Let me see if I can get this lined up a little bit better. See if that will work. And the light's not too bright. He says, Mefarish Devarav, and he explains his words, and he says, Raz of the Shabbos, Sod ha'nelam be'inya the Shabbos, so the hidden secret of Shabbos. Ihu Shabbos, ha'shchina nikra Shabbos. So he wants to let you know that the Shechina, another word for the Shechina itself, is Shabbos, and this is the time of the Shechina. Al Shem, so how is she called Shabbos? So it says like this: Al Shem, because of this reason, Shehi Ola Belel Shabbos, because there is an aliyah of reality on the day of Shabbos that all of us who keep Shabbos know. There is an aliyah at this time, and where does she go? She goes to the 3 lines of Zer Anpin, that is the line of Chesed, the line of Gevurah, and the line of Tiferes. This is called Chagat. So she goes up to the level of Zer Anpin, Shehem Sod Gimel Kavim, which is the secret of the 3 lines, Shel O Shin, which could be related to the concept of Shin. Shin has 3 lines. Shehi Nikras Bas, and she herself is called the daughter. Harei Hashem Shabbos. So because she raises up herself to the three lines which are designated in the letter Shin, so therefore we see that she is moving up. Now let's see, she makes a oneness. In the secret of oneness, Kadesh Yeshua Alecha Zer Anpin, said Zer Anpin come and dwell with her or on her. He said come down to her, she's coming up to Zer Anpin, surrounding Zer Anpin and becoming one with him. Shuhu Sod Echad. He says that Zer Anpin is the concept of oneness. That is the Sod HaYichud and the Asa Oz, that Yichud that takes place by joining Malchus, which is at the bottom to Zer Anpin, who has the flow of the three lines. He says, Umaska Lefarashas Tefillas Leil Shabbos v'Omer. So now we want to explain what happens on Leil Shabbos, and he says like this. So the Tefillah shall Leil Shabbos, so the secret of the Tefillah of the day of Shabbos, because what happens here is there's a yichud, there's a oneness, a joining together into one of the Shechina. She so the kiseh covered, which is the secret of the throne. Kavod HaKodesh b'shisha kitzvosecha b'sod echad. Now he added that in, and let me translate it. Who is it? Shehare nisachad HaShechina, the Shechina herself, that's Malchus Netzilus. She's sod kiseh covered, and she's the secret of the glorious throne, the throne of glory, the holy throne of glory, HaKadosh. B'shisha kitzvosecha, she has a vok also, and she lines her vok up with the vok of Zer Anpin b'sod echad, and they become one like that. So then she prepares herself. That now the Melech HaKodesh, who is Zer Anpin, can come down and dwell with her as she is moving up. This is the concept of him coming down, and the concept of her moving up is really the concept of the same thing, which is oneness. HaKodesh HaElyon, which is Zer Anpin b'sod Yichud. Let's go to some more light print. The Mefarish Masai Tikna Atzma HaShechina b'Amar. Why is she put herself in this position? Why is she doing this? HaShabbos he misachadas b'vok, and he wants to explain. What's going on is that the Shabbos is making herself misachada b'vok shelo, her 6 lower kitzvos, are there her sfiros, v'nifredes mesitra achra, and so she moves them up, she prepares herself to leave behind, to turn her back, so to speak, on the sitra achra, which is what we encounter in this olam all the time. He calls the man b'vok came nifrade, because as long as her 6 kitzvos are separated, yesh bechem b'chizas chitzonim, the chitzonim are always there, because we live in a world of chitzonim. So he says, and then when Shabbos comes, though, because she seeks this oneness, the dinim start to leave her, they fall away. V'hi nisheres b'yichud shel or HaKodesh, and there's a result, she's there by herself, in her Kedusha, in the secret of this holy light. Because since all the dinim leave her, what's going to make her face, so to speak, that is the face of the moon shining at us, really? Because the Shechina is the concept of the moon as well. So that face is shining, has a pure light of Zer Anpin shining on it now. So therefore there's nothing to stop her face from shining. And she crowns herself with many different itaros. This really refers, I believe, to the 3 lines that now meld with her. Bishvil HaMelech HaKodesh, which is Zer Anpin, Shul Zer Anpin. Hamuchen, who was prepared the his yachid im olam b'chatzilus, to make a yichud with her in olam atzilus. So he said, "V'kol shlitas achitzonim." So all the control that the chitzonis have, sholtem mitzad the rogas, that are stand in the side of anger and balidinim and angels that come to punish. Shemakom achizase b'mosachol hu b'cholos bia, because normally during the weekday, the Shekhinah is surrounded by bia, all of the outer worlds, the worlds of klipos. Kulim borchim, all of them run away. Mistalkim b'menu, and they leave her. And they hide themselves in the nukva, the Dehoma Rabbah, in the nukva, in the Greek, in the whole of the great depth. There is nothing else that could in Olamos Bia that could get control of her. But what actually happens This is all the worlds are lifted up, and they all call out in the name of Hashem. So it's a Panecho Shel Shechina, and then it says the face of the Shechina, Me'iris Ba'or Ha'elyon Shel Zer Anpin, it shines. It shines with the light of Zer Anpin, Shenis Ora Yisyachedibo, who as she reaches for him, he becomes, as a result of that, aroused to make a yichud with her. Misateres the Malta al Yedei Tefilu Shel Ama Kodesh, and she becomes crowned because now we're in shul. And now we were saying all of these holy things. And all of them are crowned with new neshamas. That's what we call the neshama yisera, because we all grow as a result of this light. Shehem tosefes deran. This is the additional of nefesh. Nefesh, ruach, and neshama. This neshama that's now coming into us. And them shachas ma'aras Shechina, which come to us as a result of the shining of the face of the Shechina. So this is the time at the beginning, and all of this is happening at the beginning of the nighttime brachos. Al-Varachos sought to bless her, and with shining, smiling faces, happy faces. So specifically, we're going back and want to say that it's Es HaShabbat. So it says, Uvorma Baruchu Es Hashem HaMevarach. So that phrase means, bless Hashem who is blessed. So we need to have the word Es in there. Es means what Keneged the Shechina, because Es refers to the Shechina, HaNikrat Al Tatav, Tov, which has all the letters in it, the Fi Shehi Kolula Mekapes Osios Ma'alef Tov, because she has within her the pore of the 3 lines, which brings all the 22 letters into her. Kedei liptoyach as tefillas leil Shabbos, in order to begin the tefillah of the night of Shabbos, the kavod the Shechina bebracha, to honor the Shechina with her bracha. So he said beleil Shabbos. So he says with bracha, ki masha ana mekabla beleil Shabbat tosefes the ram, because the reason why we have an additional neshama that comes into us at this time, who al yudah, it's through the Shechina. So therefore, that's the reason why we come and bless the Shechina on the night of Shabbos. This is Baruch Fleischman, Tikkun Elevator Kolo, the 6th day of Parshas Kedoshim, the day of Yesod.